look at peace, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look at peace, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look at peace, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look at peace, wanna see some more?
That's how I be happening. It's for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it on for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at? Get it. Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling, code 304, she don't want a 16, renegade on up, make it, buy a trees, no love, I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section, gotta show my homies I'm on now, both souls on the ground, never sold out, what you know about this, no glitz and glamour, under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras, before you get freaky, can't with no random, these sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me, the ghetto will trap you, but I love it, yeah, I love it, on 55th Street. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing, in the dirty apartments, stay shining, I'll forever be the hardest, big time, like New Orleans, real shine, like the women know you, city in the ghetto, I'm a soldier, where they at, get it, huh? Where they at, get it.
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at? Get it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at? Get it.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And we're underway here in South Philly. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan.
He's got a man. That's Toney. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Willis. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. They bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards. 63. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Philadelphia. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Willis to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Giants take a 10-3 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, that's Cager. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
With the score, Giants 10, Eagles 3.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Willis. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. On play action, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Motion man is Hyatt. Here's Willis. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Pass pulled in by Tracy.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, here comes Tracy.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Willis now to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Slayton is the man in motion. Throwing is Willis. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Pager. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man is Pager, the tight end. 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Bang.
To throw is Hurts. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. To throw, here's Willis. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing, Willis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will go up by 7. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Willis. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
On first down, it's Hurts. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Giants 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Willis. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Willis now to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
To throw is Willis. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Hurts. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. To the air again. Hurts.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Willis to throw. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the... All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is taken in at the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Hurts to the air on first down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
A second down throw for Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A carry here for Tracy. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis now to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Willis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Throwing, Willis. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
First down, New York.
Here's Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Willis. He has Hyatt complete. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Now Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now he'll air one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll drop to throw. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. So a road win here for the Giants. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Like damn, why I get it like yarn? I'ma drop. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf for the last few deals when the night check came and I still got.